Hello YouTubers, this is Roxanne and thank you for joining my Ghost Box session. In this session I attempted to contact Jack the Ripper's fourth victim, Catherine Eddowes. Some pertinent messages did come through. Overall I consider it to be a good session. Several were male voices and a female saying I hate him. I assumed it referred to the Ripper. Let me know what you think. Before we begin, I do have to give a disclaimer. To all internet trolls, this is my channel where I share my study of the paranormal. The thumbnail clearly says Ghost Box Session, so you know what you're clicking on. There's no trickery. Before you take time to throw out your hatefulness and belittling comments, go back and find a different hobby. You and your negative comments will be hidden from my channel. Number 1. Wear earbuds or headphones, because when taking out the static of the Ghost Box, some of the voices are shaved. Number 2. I do not claim to reach the people I'm trying to contact because there's no way of knowing for certain. Number 3. I cannot hear what is being said from the Ghost Box until I take out the noise, so I do not know what is said until I listen with my headphones. Hence, the conversation sounds one-sided. And finally, number 4. I do give plenty of time for responses. However, I cut out long spaces of silence so my listeners do not have to listen to dead space. No pun intended. Thank you again, and here is my session. I'm about to start my Ghost Box session with Jack the Ripper's fourth victim, Catherine Eddowes. I'll be using the S-Box Ghost Scanner, so we'll get that started now.
S-Box. Scanning. FM.
I'm trying to reach Catherine Eddowes. Born April 14th, 1842. Transitioned over September the 30th, 1888, age 46. A murder victim of the man we know as Jack the Ripper. Catherine? My name is Roxanne, and I'm a paranormal investigator, but I also want to open things up for you to speak, to have a voice and talk about your murderer. Catherine, I realize you might be angry, and you have every right to be. I'm hoping you can move into a more loving and positive environment and be with your family. Are you with your family? Kevin, you have 3 children. Are you with your children? Your parents, George and Catherine, are you with them now? Catherine, can you tell us anything? Can you tell us anything about your murderer? The man who murdered you. Do you know anything about him? It's been 133 years or 132 years since your murder. And we don't know who he was. Can you tell us anything about him? Is he someone you ever met? He was a cruel and brutal man. And we don't know if he was ever brought to justice on even a different charge. You'll always be remembered, Catherine. And people will always wish justice for you. Can you tell us what your life is like on the other side? Have you found peace? You certainly deserve to. Catherine, are you aware of reincarnation? If so, do you think you ever want to reincarnate and come back to Earth?
Pretty much, sure.
Do you ever revisit London? Do you ever go to London to see how it's changed? Catherine, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Do you have a message to give the world? Anything you want to say?
Okay.
But Catherine, if you have spoken to us, I want to say thank you. I want to thank any other spirits who may have spoken as well. We wish you peace and happiness. And goodbye. Well, folks, what do you think? Do you think I made significant contact? Did you catch anything I missed? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications of future Ghost Box sessions. Take care, be careful out there, and be good to each other.